the early part of the season, there was definitely some highs for the team. You know, we got some good results, but I tend to remember the things that stick with me are more the lows. You know, I think of Daytona and the struggles to even get all of our cars delivered from Germany. We had several of our cars not finish that race, and right away it became obvious that this is going to be a tough season for us. Even through some of the challenges, cars arriving late, Mason having a big accident in Sebring, those are the kinds of things that can really kill morale in a team. At no point did I see anybody get down or really look defeated. I think the opposite. We just knew, okay, we're going to dig in and work harder. This thing's not going to beat us. After some of the early struggles that we had, we really had to reevaluate how we were doing things, how we were pitting the cars, how we're prepping for the races. It felt like mid-season we really started to catch our stride. So it was Watkins Glen, Baby, Mosport, right? That's the order it happened, right? It seems like a long time ago now. Yeah, that sort of, you know, it's like a little bit of a magical time there, like a week and a half period after Mark and Robert got their first win, and then we had a busy week. There was a lot of press up in Canada, and so we get them up there. We still had a race that weekend in Mosport, and suddenly everything changes.
So we are headed to the Oshawa FBO to pick up Rob and sneak him into the track.
Why is Rob not at the race already?
Oh, yes, because they just had a baby. Wesley was born yesterday, 2 weeks early. So we were driving to the track on Thursday to be there for an appearance he had at 3:30. Like halfway there, Carly calls, like, baby's being born at 9:30 tomorrow morning.
Dude, you're a father.
I am a father.
How does that feel?
It feels good. I still got my baby band on. But it says Wickens Boy Carly, which is obviously the name of our son. I describe it as a blur, to be honest. Like it was so textbook until it wasn't. You know, I mean, I think ultimately excitement was the main emotion when Carly called me. We were ready to just like welcome him to the world.
I think you can't underestimate the challenge that Robert had in front of him, coming off of a win, then having a baby, showing up at the track. He didn't run a lap of practice, and hop in that car, and he drove forward right from the first lap, which is pretty incredible.
What a week it's been for Robert Wickens and Mark Wilkins, winners last time out. Under a week ago, Robert Wickens with his firstborn just at the start of the race weekend, and they'll go 2 for 2 in the Canada Day and July 4th weekend, back to back. Marvellous stuff.
Unbelievable! Good job! You drove the wheels off it from lap 1.
I think it's impossible to spend time around Robert Wickens and Michael Johnson and see their approach to racing and their approach to life and not feel inspired by it, because they do bring a whatever it takes mentality into what they do. They have inspired and helped us understand that there's another level for us too, and we want to rise to that level, and we want to meet them there. You know, at the end of the season, you always get a little reflective, and I like to think back to the beginning. For a long time, Hyundai was a brand that was maybe easy to underestimate, especially in the last year or two. I think they've shown that those who've underestimated them have been wrong.
Welcome along, everybody. We are live in sound and vision from Road Atlanta. Get ready to go racing. 120 minutes. It is the Fox Factory. 120. like the horde of Hyundais. I think it's the 33 Hyundai, is the car that is off in the barriers and not going anywhere. That's Robert Wickens, who has come to grief on the outside of turn 1. Robbie Wickens out of the car. He's not hurt, he's just been helped to safety vehicle.
But now we're going back to green.
Been a good drive back by the number 1 Brian Herder Autosport team after their early problems. Still battles going on between the Hyundais, Simpson and Lewis, pretty much together. The championship is beckoning for that number 1 car, and they're catching the Honda. This is not over yet. Third place on the podium, Michael Lewis and Taylor Hagler defend their championship in TCR.
Yes.
Get up on the high bar, number 1. Hold on. Woo! Yes, yes!
It's been a pretty overwhelming, stressful, massive day, and for it to all come together the way that it did, it's great.
I'm so proud of you. You did so great. You all right? Why are you crying? I don't know. Because you're happy?
It was fine until you came over here.
I'm sorry.
We thought we were, going to be struggling out there, and our competitor, the Alpha, had a problem too. It was just kind of an unbelievable, surreal day. Words can't really describe what's going on.
Incredibly proud of the team to bring back all 3 championships, the team, the driver, and the manufacturer championship for Hyundai. It's incredible. I get to be the guy that talks on camera to everybody and tells you how great our season is or what the challenge was. But there have been so many people on the team, both for us and through Hyundai, that have contributed to the success of this. And every single person has made a difference, and every single person was willing to do whatever it takes to win. For more race-inspired performance of our entire N lineup, the journey continues at HyundaiUSA.com/next level.